Hey guys, I'm Russo, fashion and lifestyle expert. So I want to talk to you a little bit about stripes and how to wear them. What I did was I created a Pinterest board, which I think will be really helpful. I'm totally loving the site. I'm like all that. I did a whole thing together on how to wear stripes. So I'll show you all different ones from horizontal, diagonal, vertical, all the different ways that you can wear stripes. Today, I'm going to show you how to diagonal stripe, which does complement a lot of frames a little bit better than, say, horizontal. Obviously, one to stay away from if you are a little bit heavier, scary to do. I actually don't do too many horizontal stripes myself. Vertical stripes also look well, but I would stick with either a top with vertical or a bottom with vertical, not necessarily a whole dress, unless you really accessorize it, throw a jacket over it to kind of break it up a little. I started with this black and white like skirt. It is very flowy. It's a fun little skirt to wear. I paired it with this bright pink coral top. I think works really well against the black and white. When you are doing a black and white, you can kind of have fun with your color and add color in your top, or if the top is striped, you can add color in with a bright colored pair of pants. Especially since this season we're seeing a ton of color, from neons to pastels. It's all about color. It's a good way to incorporate that trend in. What I like to do with stripes is to accentuate your waistline right here. You want to do a thicker band of black or solid tone color here, which really helps to draw the waist in, so you don't necessarily have the stripes happening near your waistline and the attention does go to the smaller part of your waist, and you're not seeing stripes right there, which could make you look a little bit heavier no matter what direction they're going. Black and white are like a neutral, so it's a good place to start with stripes when you're doing them. Or you could even try a tan on tan, so like a darker tan and lighter tan stripe, or a navy stripe with white. Those always look really well too. I say stick with neutrals when you're first doing stripes. It's a little bit easier than doing a colored stripe. It's harder to work with and not always the easiest thing to do unless you've kind of had practice and you're used to wearing stripes. But they are a really trendy item right now and fun to wear. I paired this little striped skirt, which is almost knee-length. I paired it with a pair of black tights. I think they're easier to do than, say, a colored. And since it is winter, you need something to stay a little bit warmer, and it ties in the black really nicely. I finished with a little bit of a heavier boot to just kind of make the style a little bit more funky rather than more ladylike with just a plain black pump. But you could do either or, it would work really well. I accessorized with a belt, like I said. I put that in the smallest part of the waist. I think it's a good way to really make your waist look really small. Finished with my usual chunky bracelets, a big chunky necklace. But if you're afraid of this look or you're just starting out with stripes, don't do too much jewelry or accessories because it can overdo the look. You really can draw a lot of attention to yourself where you may not want. So to do stripes, I first say start with either a top or a bottom. Bottoms are a little bit easier to do than tops because most people want their tops to look super, super small. So do your waist because that's where people want to like kind of cover stuff up, and a flowier skirt can do that a little bit better for you. Also look for vertical or diagonal, not horizontal. Those are harder to do too. Stick with neutral tones, blacks and whites, monochromatic colors, gray on gray, tan on tan, look really nice together. And remember, if you're a little bit afraid to do it in your clothing, try it in an accessory like a scarf, a pair of shoes, a bag. Really fun way to do stripes, incorporate it into your look without having to wear it in your whole wardrobe and feeling self-conscious. So like I also mentioned, I did a Pinterest board, has a lot of pictures on how to wear stripes. I give a little explanation for each look, so there are more options rather than just doing a skirt. You can see all the different ways to do stripes yourself. I will put a link to that below. If you guys like this, leave your comments below. I love to hear what you have to say. I have been having a little bit of trouble with the messages, and for some reason when I'm replying back, nobody's getting them. So if I see that you left a message there, I'll try to just leave it on your page so I see it, because I'm not sure what's going on and why they're not sending the right way. You guys can also find me on Twitter at Russo. I love talking to everybody there. It's really fun. And on my blog, My Intimate Affair of Fashion, where you can see all the updates and links and everything to this. I'll see you guys really soon. Have a great day. Bye.